Hello, my name is really none of your business, but I'm here to talk to you about those front camber kits. Those camber kit deals are like 60 bucks on eBay, and if you have one, then you know what you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. The rears go right in. The front ones, for some vehicles, seem not to go in so easy. I have a 1990 CRX, and they're pretty much all the same, but alrighty, so if you've ever seen these, they seem pretty straightforward. The only problem is that little metal piece in there. If you're trying to put it in, sometimes those pieces inside the bushing are way too big, so when you go to put them in, they don't exactly fit in. That metal piece gets stuck on the arm. And the way I fixed mine was I took it and I put it in this vise, and what I did is I took about that much off, just a little bit. Um, it's still going to go in pretty hard, but it's impossible to actually get it in there unless you bend the arm, and you really don't want to do that unless you're a fucking tard. So, yeah. The other problem is while you're hammering this thing, trying to get in and stuff, they don't really set these threads in right. So if you notice that when you have it in there and you're tightening this down, whole thread's turning, all you have to do, don't take it out. All you have to do is right in there, yeah, right in that little hole. That's a tight little hole, huh? Is you want to take an extension or something that's going to fit right in there, and just hit it with a hammer. And what it's going to do, it's going to start popping up. You want to keep going until you don't see threads anymore, and that'll stop it from spinning. It's nice that they put that in there, so, if you ever had the problem, you're trying to loosen, you're like, damn, I'm screwed, ain't coming out. You can just, hit it while it's actually in the car. Makes it a whole lot easier. Um, these kits aren't bad. They really aren't. It's just they have a couple of problems, which for the price they obviously are going to have. Okay, as far as putting them in, the way I did mine is after you've cut them, after you've cut that little piece, see how it's not, when they come, they're flush. They're right flush with this bushing, and they just don't fit in the arm. So after you cut that, you take it, slide it in here, make sure it goes in kind of hard, but you still want it to be able to, fit. No shit, right? Alrighty. So what you're gonna want to do is when you slide it up in here, you're gonna want to hit it with this bad boy. Of course, don't hit the thread. You're gonna want to hit this black piece right here. You get started by wiggling it side to side until it starts. Hit it with a hammer a couple times, and then you're going to want to use these vice grips. These sexy boys. You're going to want to grab it. You want the bottom end right there on the black and piece right there, and the top end on the arm. And you tighten it ever so little and just start pushing it up in, then slide the bolt in, tighten it down, and all that good stuff. You don't want it too tight because you still want to line this up. It's still a bitch because of the boot. Not the boot, the bushing. Because of the bushing, which is good. Nice tight fit. If it's tight, it's right. So, the only other thing I would say is check your torque specs because these things are obviously cheap, and if they strip out on you, then you're going to have a problem. I haven't had any problems with it, just that thread spinning and the other little problem I had with it not fitting in correctly. Other than that, they're a good kit, and that's how you put them in.